morning. All right. We have a packed house here in Southern California. Okay. I just beat him up, now I praise him again. Hey guys, Alicia, I want to summarize and to make a comment about about building to last. Literally, you need to become MD to be vesting, which means like you do just a little bit, maybe a couple of months to become an MD. We don't want the people who come in and make 1 or 2 sales and call it vesting. So you do an MD, pretty much you build something, you become a GX like 3 months, and you start vesting. Vesting means anything that in your blocker business that you stop working, it still follow you. And even though sometimes you find that this is not the things you want to do, you can go to do other stuff in life, but the renewal and the trail commission, whether you still licensed with us or not licensed with us, it still follow you. So that is a very big deal, different from many other broker dealer that we have in the industry, because a lot of industry out there, they bring the people in and you bring in the sale, but then when you left, they stay with the district manager or the manager there. In fact, a lot of them would love to recruit them and would love to see you quit because you bring the block business for them. Just like, you go to the bank and you go to a credit card company and you bring in credit card, you bring a bank account, but you left the account, who benefit from that? The bank and the credit card company. So that's a huge thing for entrepreneurs like you. Second thing, is the other thing I summarize, if something happened to you, usually we recognize that in many cases, not all the cases, but many cases, that your spouse is in the business. They let's get licensed, they're working, they help support this thing. They deserve, the business is building. So that's also encourage the spouse to play a little bit more supportive and active role, right? I think that's a good move for the business to make it a really, to unify the family and to show the team that, if something happened to you, your spouse knows something about the business, okay? And then also a good thing that whatever you build, not go anywhere. Your wife or your husband will continue to receive the benefit of that business. They may not be as good as you, and who knows, they may be better than you, but you will get it. Your spouse is going to get it. This is a wonderful thing. And the other thing is about a heritage program. Heritage program is when you can sell it, or you can transfer that, not because you die, but when you still be capable, you qualified to transfer it, you can do it to your spouse, or you can do it to the direct, like your son or your daughter, just like I'm doing it with Alicia. I haven't done it yet, but because I plan to be here for a long time. I haven't planned to die too early yet. So anyway, how long you want me to live? All right. You want me to live forever, the DJ? Just do GX and make me happy. All right. Now let me talk about that because, this is wonderful. When you build, let's say you're an SMD and you build a business that maybe do, I forgot the number, but like $150,000 to $200,000 in a sizable team, Hey, if you don't like it, you can sell it on the marketplace, right? Or you can pass it to your wife or your kid. Your kid, you cannot pass a little team, a hot dog stand, what I call. You gotta have, if you pass, it's a restaurant. And then they have to qualify for it. Because, it's not fair for you guys if I let my kid who is, imagine that I have one of my son or my daughter who do not know how to spell recruit, or doesn't know how to spell children and become your leader. So that's why it's not a heritage, it's a transition business program. We want the people, because it's not the people who in the organization is not a number. They need support, they need leadership, they need people who knows the business. So the one who take over should be the one who knows the business. At least doesn't have to be as good at. Alicia don't have to be as good at me, but at least she knows the business. Just like Simon Wu doesn't mean that he has to be as good as John, but he does know the business. But also I have a great belief that Alicia or Simon or many of your children with the duplicatable system right now, they will be much better than us, right? So we encourage you to involve your family, your spouse, or maybe your children, because we built to last, don't we? But we have to do it right? So that's the spirit. I mean, I tell you nowadays, there's a lot of company out there is trying to copy our model, and they copy and they do a lot more. They offer you more. For example, they offer you stock, Almost now, a new fashion nowadays, everybody offer you stock. Even the hot dog stand coming out and offer a stock. Well, stock only worth it if the hot dog stand can go out public. Do you get it? Everybody can hold a company and say, I'm going to offer you stock. I'm going to have an equity in the company. Well, how you can be equity when it's never go public? I mean, there are thousands of companies that I know that, I'm not sure those guys going to survive. So, there is some people coming out and say, join my company, we have give you stock. Stock of what? Stock a bunch of losers or what? I mean, you know what a long-lasting is? Use your common sense. What business is going to last 30, 40, 50, 100 years? Or most companies, I'll be surprised if those companies are going to last even 10 years. So when you look at a company who lasts a long time, you have to look into what is the mission. First of all, the purpose. Is a good purpose and sound purpose and a mainstream purpose, and it's the purpose, the mission of the company, especially in the people building business. Mission is define the longevity. The day the people have no heart into business, the day that company doesn't last. I'm gonna tell you, every company fights for the survival. Nokia and you name it, Kodak and to name thousands of them look like solid. Even solid company proven they still don't last because, when you lost a purpose. So especially company that very people driven, people focused. Mission is, and then the vision big enough to be able, the vision of the mission is just strong enough in the same pace to be able to make the business long lasting. In the industry, there's a lot of copycat with us. But most of those leaders, they come in, they they come in for the big buck, and just now most of them are just gonna sell out the people. You know, I don't see many of them that promise anyone that promise equity, and anybody get the equity except the guy cash out. And then, you know, the stocks have to be worth something, have to be public. So that's why, you know, the company here offer, even you got an MD right now, they have the stock program, even the MD. But this is Aegon stock, something you can, it's already public. So I talk about integrity. And another thing is that from the mission, you have to find the purpose of the company. Most companies out there, the true purpose is, they have no true purpose. Just going out and say, we have this wonderful product. This wonderful product. And it's they cook up some fancy thing and pick one product somewhere and say, this is the holy cow product. We don't sell product. We sell financial foundation. We help people to build a financial foundation for the future. We're not profit driven. You build a product, you die with product. I was part of a company who sell one product. And I'm one of those guys who bother about that. I want to get out. You know, life too short, the product changed. So is the life of the company. So I want to build something that have a strong purpose. The reason why we are here. So the is, in your ability to last, is a person going to be long lasting or not? Second thing is a vision is big enough to be able to fulfill that mission. But another one most important. Who is the leader? See, every big company have only, though it doesn't matter how strong your purpose, how strong your mission, how strong your vision. But if not Stephen Jobs, if not, you know, Tim Cook over, Apple go nowhere. In fact, even Apple, they replaced Stephen Jobs. Where they go? Go to hell. That's why they bring him back. So leadership is everything. A lot of guys out there, anybody have a little license, come out and create a company, or know a little bit about a system, try to copycat the system, and want to say, follow me. Most of them just have one great momentum and just have a few good years. They have no clue. They don't understand about building a business, building people, they don't even understand about a system. They don't understand anything about treat people good. They don't understand about the vision, the marketplace. So to be something long-lasting, it's going to be a different ball game. You talk about 30, 40 years of your life down the road. You need not just, you have a system to produce leadership that will carry for that. Cannot be dependent on one or two guys. Especially one of those guys is not that good. You're watching all those organizations, they come, they're like a flash of pen, and they wouldn't last. It's a leader, the integrity of the leader, the clarity of the leader, the purpose of the leader, the strength of the leader, the goodness of the leader is so critical for those companies. And the leaders have to be successfully, always continuous leadership to be able to guide the organization. Otherwise, there is no long-lasting company. And the other part is that the system. The system, if you want to be a long-lasting, the system is the longevity. The system is the system-driven. It's a system-driven. The system will ensure the scale of the business and also the longevity of the business. It's system-driven, not personality-driven. Even in the team-building business. So when you build business, What I'm about to talk about here is that don't build hierarchy, build a system. You know, my life is now very easy. Anywhere I go, before I go to a city, I go to LA, or say, today I see this person, this CEO do different way, so I have to twist my tongue, talk about their way. And I go to another, across the town, because the other guy in this part of the town, the CEO, don't like this one, but he do a different system, so I have to twist my tongue to support and do this thing. I build a hierarchy. I go to Toronto, I go to New York, I go to anywhere. And you guys also, you know, when you build hierarchy, each SMD is a difficult guy. And usually your downline or the SMD, they don't like each other. And because it seems like they always have that thing inside of them, whatever, that I always better than you guys. So as a leader, you building people business, and this business is about what it needs for me and mine. So that's why people are pretty hierarchy driven. And hierarchy driven, this is what you get paid, right? But then again, whatever you see the front, there will be the back end. You see the shiny in front, and the dark side, the back. You see the sunshine, you see the shadow. That's always a challenge of any system. So in the hierarchy driven, you have to always deal with people of leadership problem. My life now is easy. Anywhere I go to east part of the town, GA. The west part of the town, GA. The south part of the town, GA. North. I go to Toronto right now, I don't have to worry, man. We go there, I don't care, I close my eye, come in any office and talk GA. Before, this guy do this guy do that. Now Southern California, oh heaven. Oh my God, Southern California. This place have 20 kind of different systems. Now we only have one. Build the platform. Don't build hierarchy. Because hierarchy is constantly people problem and conflict. The platform eliminate all the people problem, and it's a fertile ground for growth. Think about it. You ready for the? Okay, before you are ready, I want to have the clip about Soul Salute. I want to oversee this one. This is how I feel. Hey, John Woo, I tell you, I figured out probably the most handsome guy and the best dancer in the world is Soul Salute. John Woo have a problem, and I think Kevin too here is dying inside. Kevin too says, how the hell I could not dance. But that's what how I feel about this building program. Can you play it again? That's how I feel. who laugh so loud in other location, but that's a soul salute in Napa Valley, 2023. Well, I hope everybody's gonna dance after this. I'm gonna tell you again. I want to get into your blood and your bone. We are the new industry. We try to build a new distribution. And our effort is focused to build a platform which is universal, objective, easy to duplicate. We want to revolutionize the way we build the business in the financial industry, but I know the financial industry as it is not a good purpose and the lack of purpose to be able to have a grand scale, because for years it limited itself. So we have a much better purpose because we can serve a lot more, million. So we have a scale of financial education. But how are we going to get there? We have to have distribution. But how to get a large scale distribution? We got to have a model. We don't do the business. We got to sell. We are looking for auto. You know, for 100 or probably 1,000 a year, people have a restaurant. They never go to large scale. Until about 70 years ago, there is somebody who put a scale, you know, the milkshake salesman begin to learn how to not to build a restaurant, but they build something with a different name they call franchise, but actually he's built a duplication. He's built a distribution system of, he makes it simple and clear and very fast and very doable for everybody can be able to run that so-called restaurant. But restaurant, personally, what I see from my point of view, is not a restaurant, it's a package. The package say that doesn't matter who you are, this package is doable, it's duplicatable. You can do it, but can do a package. Whatever we sell there, whether we have to sell the burger, we sell apple pie, or we sell salad, or we even sell the chicken, over time and the teaching, or that we sell chicken, or we sell more fish, below fish, or eventually we realize that we can sell breakfast, which is a big market. We sell, and we don't sell breakfast just in the morning. We can sell more all day, or maybe not only that, we're gonna sell. Now we sell coffee. Probably in the future we sell more tea, but as long as it's simple, clear, fast, and easy for everybody to operate. We'll get to this, but that ultimate package is when a man or woman or anybody look to this thing and say, can we do it? Can we run it? That's why they don't want to include, you know, fancy stuff in there, you know, sophisticated things like steak or, you know, other kind of dish that you are putting into, because it's not duplicatable. So that's why I explain why we have to do this thing relentless. Over and over, we talk about this thing over and over again because we talk about that package. And we're going to add on, we're going to modify it, but as long as we don't violate integrity of what we want to do is that, can it be doable? So that man or woman come here, and they see in your eye, you are doing it. And you say, you can do it too. And as we do this thing, We train you, we build you, we convert many of you. We ask you for change so that you buy into this thing. Because many guys still come here and with an old model, still think about, I gotta get licensed, I gotta learn about the product, I gotta sell the product. I mean, you're an entrepreneur, you say you want to make money, you want to be a big team, but your thinking is nothing like more or less about a salesman. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, they may even get it worse. Somebody even come up with a genius idea, telling you, come here and become a net recruit when you come in and get licensed and make $1,000 and call that's a success, which is totally diluted the focus. Some guy cook up in the home office, some guy come up with that thing and throw it out, and a bunch of guys even listen to it. This is turn people into a salesman, cash flow. And I just some quick money things. And then anti the point of view that, look, you better get into the business, and there is a business platform, the business model, there's a business here, and if you do this simple thing like everybody do, from a head to the low guy, they do this simple thing, you get what and in fact, it's proven now that those guys who do this thing, and they build one like GX, they become an SMD, they build one leg, chances are they make over 6 figure income, they make over 100,000. If they have 2 legs of GX, because they all do GX, and they make 200,000, and they have 3 people under them, they make 3. If they have 5, they make $500,000. And they have 7, they make 700. And they have $1 million, you make $1 million. And this is doable. It may take time because they're doing it. Some guy do just 1 leg, some guy do 2 legs. Some guy make 100,000, some guy make 200,000, some guy make 3 legs. But they're doing it. And the guy who do 3 legs, they say, myself, I will get to 5. The guy who do 5 say, well, I will do 10 soon, because it's doable. So you know, there's nothing more powerful in people's mind. See, this is my personal philosophy. And then because of that, I say that with my subjective point of view. People may disagree with it, but it's me. You don't have to agree with me. But I think people understand wrong about this. You have to have a very simple understand and focus, and you work with a simple model and consistent with your message to get it done. Because otherwise you sabotage your own message. See, when the system is simple and doable, any other things may dilute or may plumage that message. So a lot of people talk about speaker or motivation speaker, whatever. If it's so doable, why should you motivate people? Why you have to motivate something so doable? I believe in just 2 things. It's doable. Either we do it and we talk about it, but we're not going to motivate, because motivate is going to dilute this one. And the motivate, you deny the fact it's doable. So the tough part about this business of the system of duplication. You know what the tough part? You have to do it. That's the only drawback of this thing. Poor you. But you don't do it, and you tell people this is easy to do it, the system don't work. Do you get it? I think Vincent today gave a good talk, man. You do it, they do it. So, you want to build it, you have to build strong, then build big. I mean, to me, it's pretty simple. I mean, before you build big, build strong. You build big when you're weak, you build a big, weak team, just about build a house of cards. I am a firm believer build strong, and it will be big. And the GX program, the TinyNext program is absolutely even proven that we build pretty strong, and then they become big. So what is a strong foundation? This is our building foundation. The bottom of the foundation is you're gonna start as an MD. You know, with somebody coming in new, you know, Frank Yun come in and say, Frank Yun, the first foundation, I showed them this picture, and we're gonna start with this one. My job is to make him to become MD trainer. Let me explain you about GX, and I want you to do it 3 times. So I explained to him do GX 3. After that, I'm gonna help him to build 1 GX, 2 GX, and 3 GX under him. Once he have 3 GX under him, then he's strong enough to become an SMD, but not a regular SMD, a TinyNext SMD. And when he become an TinyNext SMD, in TinyNext program, we're gonna work and build him become the 500,000 earner or $1 million earner, be part of Kahuna project. So it's a pretty simple pathway for everyone to do this thing. So at every level, gonna also a benchmark of cash flow too. And you start with a little part-time income, you do $315 at the bottom line by personal. You're probably gonna earn about $7,500 a month. If you build a couple of people under you, you're gonna see yourself gonna make over $100,000. But if you get to TinyNext, normally your 6-figure income and your size will depend on the leg of GX again to build to become Kahuna. Actually, Kahuna is a TinyNext program inside the TinyNext. You know, we use some code name like Kahuna or whatever. It's just like a Titan. Instead of, you know, just like company named Amazon. Well, there is no jungle there. It's just books. You know, like Apple, and there are no Apple. Absolutely. You see nothing but chip and machine and so you know, Kahuna is just a big player. I call it a big pay shop builder. Everything in our business is about a big pay shop. It's where you lead it by example, you run your show, and you duplicate people. The Kahuna is someone who do more than 5 GX in the base. And big kahuna is someone who have 10 or more GX in the base. We got to figure it out. We figured out the MD trainer in the bottom. We figured out about tightness program. We worked on that for 4 years. We figured out about Kahuna project, and we've been working that in the last 6-7 months. Today we'll talk about the something in the middle, which is build 1, 2, 3 GX. And I'm dancing like so salute. I've been prepared for this meeting for a long time. The last few months, I recognize one of the biggest discovery, and I'm so excited. Cannot wait until this thing, so that I can be able to seal the deal. Because it's time for us to build so strong that everybody part of this program, they are so strong and they will be so big. See, I go to school, I realize that I was a good student when in elementary. But what made me a very, very strong for my future today, because I was lucky to be part of a very excellent high school back home. You know, my high school is very good, very competitive, you know, because we have to qualify for that. And I, as 11 years old, I put a good fight and studied very hard so that I qualified for that high school. And by the time I get college, I become somebody. I'm ready. I'm not. So when I go to college, I also do very well in college. I fly to college easily because all the fundamental I built up when I start 11 years old in high school. In those 7 years, really the most important thing part of my life, because I have good program, I have good teacher, very competitive. They make me read a lot. So college was easy. Become somebody is not that hard. You know, I look to, when I come to America, I realize that, you know, the low level is quite decent. I mean, you know, elementary, most everybody have young kid, fundamental, ABC, up to elementary. It's pretty great. You know, you should need to put a lot of love to it. But I think fundamentally strong, it's got to be in high school. And I watched during my days in college, you see a lot of people falter or lost or have no good habit because their high school year was not very good. And I also see that in this country, except for some who are high school in local are good, was good, but a lot of high school was loose, even though they have a lot of resources here in this country. So that's why I look at a lot of parents like me and people around, we are too busy. And we all want our kid to become doctor, lawyers, scientists, somebody pretty successful in college. But we hardly pay attention in high school. We are too busy. We can say, hey, why you're not 4.0? What's wrong with you? But most of us never pay attention to it. So I'm talking about the MD. See, we are blindsided for so many years. We just run, I mean, sometimes your current habit is probably your worst enemy. When you do something long enough, you thought to become true, but actually the most deceptive of false. For a long, long time, we keep telling people become SMD, SMD, SMD. We skip everything. We have to prepare for a guy to become a builder before become SMD. And we keep wondering why people become SMD and why they're so weak, why they not go full time. Why they go to SMD, they don't know how to sell. Why they go to SMD and why they don't even have discipline. Why do they go MD and they become such a disaster? Why do they become SMD and they cannot have an office? Why do you become SMD and don't even make $5,000 a month? Why you become SMD? They have no fundamental. Well, dumb me, dumb all of us. It's right in the MD level. We tell people to jump to SMD, and we never tell people during MD level in high school you have to prepare. You know, you have to learn how to. You have to learn to survive yourself. If you have no people, can you still make money? And you have to prepare that do you know how to build any people? You have a responsibility. Do you ever think about build a leg, or 2 leg, or 3 leg? You know? We should say that, let's get the SMD and figure it out later on. That's why, you know, I'm sorry for some of you SMD today, and you struggle, you're crying, you're dying, you have no rent, you don't have an office, you don't have a work ethic. Sorry, we didn't pay attention to you, but we're going to start doing with the new generation now. I think to build a strong team, you have to build a strong house, you have a strong foundation. And the foundation of our future right now in this program to work with the MD. You don't have to become an SMD. You cannot wait until you become an SMD to build a bake shop. You guys start to learn, become a trainer and a bake shop builder while you are still in the early stage, especially while you're still an MD. Okay? Sound good? Okay. Have you ever wondering why you have to attend meeting? I went to Toronto. I stay in downtown Toronto, and I tell you, the traffic is killing me, just like New York City. So the convention right in Toronto, and you know, in and out, downtown Toronto is so hectic. I mean, literally just 1 mile drive, it takes like 30, 40 minutes. Just stoplight, and everywhere, and then pedestrian, but worse is people fix the road. You go to Chicago, you go to New York City, you go to Toronto, I don't know what the hell they do, they're fixing the road year round. So the traffic is heavy, and then also they close the fuel line, makes it so difficult. That's why moving 1 mile, and you know what? That's what building is all about. You have to fix it every time, all the time. Freeway, road. So whoever say, I already got it, I know it. No, I don't even know it. I do this thing and I'm gonna fix it all the time. And also, sometimes we have to create a new bypass, or you have to make a new intersection. So we have to look, engineer, civil engineer in the world, they work round the clock, year round, and work forever, another 20, 30 years, continue to be able to make the traffic better and faster. That's what we do. So, first thing, you've got to become MD, trainer. Why we have to do trainer? Why GX3? Why 5 campaign and 45Ks? Because the purpose is to get you to recruit 9 people rather than recruit 3. The past system, the current company guideline is such a very weak, a minimum guideline. This is the building guideline that help build people. You don't want to take your kid to go to school, and get to the minimum grade to go to college, right? You can go to college with C grade, with passing grade, or you can go to college with A grade. But we want to go to the A grade now. You want to do GX3 because you have 9 recruiting 45K in 3 months, or you can. Then you get GX3. But if you do 9 recruit 45K and you don't hit it, we give you another 2 months, 5 months. But the results are the same thing. You have to go to 9 campaign and 45K. That would allow you to be able to personally involve into recruiting 9 people with your trainer, rather just 3. So you tend to understand about recruitment mentality a little stronger. Also, it said before the system at 330, you only 3 cells, but now with 45K, you have a chance to be able to see 10 or more. Financial foundation, 10 or more cells, so you're going to be able to really up the field more. So we want to build strong. We want to prepare a strong person become an MD. But now, next is that MD is just one step. The other one is that you have to build the base shop. GX. You're a GX. You're not a GX until you build a GX. So let's say as you run and you become an MD, or you're on your way to become an MD, work with your trainer. So let's say I bring Yvonne in. I say, Yvonne, I'm going to work with you, make you become an MD. So she come in, I work with her GX. She bring in, first month she bring 3 people. Out 3 people, if I can get one, I say, you are wonderful. Yvonne, you are a GX, but you're not a real GX until you get one GX under you. Because my intention is to want to help her, want to build her leg. Don't you think Yvonne be excited more if I can help her to build one more leg? I mean, she becomes GX, I build one more GX under her, and guess what? I have this pin I give to her. So I give this one a Genius of Chesson Yi. You see, Chesson Yi, I mean, I want to have something to help, some simple to recognize and also to remind our teammate about building, and he come up with this one. Elmo, please. You call it MD. Build a program. And this one have 1, 2, 3. And you can slip it out. Wow. So I say, Yvonne, I like to you to work on this program, and we need to fill this thing in. So you're an MD, you're a GX, but you're not a GX until you get one GX. So the day Yvonne get one GX under her, I slap it in. Now she have one. Wow. Hey, you guys say, thanks, Justin Yee. All right. And then, of course, let's work on the second leg. PowerPoint. Guess what? I'm gonna work with her. I say, you know what? I'll get you, you and I are gonna work together. You keep doing your GX, I'll get you a second leg. I want you to learn to build. I tell you, I become such a strong guy today because my early day, I was spending a lot of time building a lot of leg before I become an SMD. In 1985-86, I built quite a few legs. I didn't run for promotion. I built legs. I was a builder. I was a strong builder. I out the field every night, field training people. I do one a day, mostly through field training people. See, the trademark of a great builder is that can you help people every night? Can you build someone every night? And I did that. So you want about somebody who you build a great future starting them when they are still in the base shop. You make sure they learn how to build, they go out the field, especially they qualify 315 every month and they work at building somebody 315 every month. So now Yvonne get to number 2. And now she get the blue ones, stick to it, right? And then I'm gonna work with her become number 3. And there are 3 ways she can do it. She can do another direct leg, or she can have one of the 2 legs to get 1. Either way, now Yvonne have a team of 3 GX under her. So now, to me, look like she ready for the next move to become an SMD Titan X. All right? So back to my Elmo, please. So now, when she get 2 legs, I put this thing on. And 3 legs, I put this thing on. So Yvonne, she wear this thing, or she have this thing, she already know that she have to work on building people. So it's a shift from, instead of building by title, you become an associate, an MD, an SMD. We are now on a different path. We are on the building path. We build strong. I rather spend time. And also, you know what? It's important, not for Yvonne, but for a guy like me. I have to be attentive. I have to care. I have to focus. I have to wake up every day and say, look at my people. Do they learn how to build? Do they build anything? Would I help them to build something? So I have to, as a trainer, as a parent now, I don't let my kid keep telling them to become a doctor, lawyer. As a parent, I have sit down with my kid to say, son, tell me your homework. Do you need help? Or you need some tutoring? Or you need some extra course? So now we begin to focus on this, helping the high school become strong. We absolutely, the trainer now, the SMD, the whole hierarchy, gonna look to helping the MD to become a strong builder now. You cannot wait until become SMD to start building. It's too late. There's nothing more disaster to become SMD and you don't know how to make a living. Personally, you should be, like Simon. Man, Simon, each month he makes like $30,000 as an MD. $30,000. Alicia, Simon Wu make $100,000 in 3 months on an MD contract. And here we gotta get our people to learn how to make I think you got to make about 8,000 a month to 100, so that you make 100,000 in the MD level. And also in the meantime, you learn to become a good trainer. You're not an MD, you're an MD trainer that's consistent with our message. We don't want a trainer, MD, we want a trainer. But now we want a MD trainer builder. We want you to build. So 2025 is a new generation of builder from the ground up. One of the most solid organizations we will ever build in my career. You know, and you're gonna see these men or woman build 1, 2, 3 legs. So by the time become a SMD, become Titanex, they ready to become Kahuna also. Because they already build 3 legs, what's the difficulty to become Kahuna? They get 5 legs, but become SMD, right? So that is the consistent effort through our system, through our platform. Remember I say, we build platform. We build strong platform. So that whether the person in Michigan, the person is in San Diego, the person in Texas, or Atlanta, or Calgary, or Toronto, we build a new generation of strong system builders. We don't want to build small people anymore. I think every man or woman who come to us, lucky you. We come the moment right now, it's come the perfection is in the making. Doable in the making, straight in the making, a success in the making right now. So as a building package, we can show family and entrepreneurs around the world, people who have a heart and willing to work hard with us, you cannot fail. You can't fail under my watch. You can look to those guys and say, well, you know what? The system is proven, we are proven, and we're going to help you. We'll do everything we can because you can't fail with our organization. Our system, everything we do here, every meeting, every convention, every office, every time the work people come to BPM, they see us working on this program. We build GX, and we help people to build GX. We build you, become GX, and we're going to work with you to build your GX. And eventually you duplicate us, you build GX, and you become a builder. And you can do it here in San Diego, you can do it here, you can do it in other cities. You can do it in Calgary, you can in Edmonton, you can do anywhere you go, it's same duplication system. And with our ecosystem, you see, I tell you, Yvonne, there's no way any one of us here can be in a large scale unless you have a platform that unify you any city, any state, any place you build. If you are on the traditional way to do business, the personality driven or local driven or warlord driven, it's not scalable. It's not scalable. We have put the final touch for you to build big, but not just big and weak, strong and big. And we put the scale, so you can now look into across the country and begin to look to how big I can expand, how fast I can expand, and you can expect your team now, anywhere they go, they're gonna do GX3 or they do 945, become MD. In the process, we're gonna build 1, build 2, build 3. And for those of you already SMD and you work with your team, Kahuna is to me is the 90-day project. All the SMB here, if you're willing to work hard, willing to discipline, you're willing to build a system, you're willing to build a platform, all you need about maybe 2 guys in your base. Every month, those guys build 1 leg, build 2 legs. You're gonna be a kahuna. You have 2 guys run, and each of them run 1 or 2 legs. Let's say 1 guy build GX3 and 1 guy build GX2, you have 5 already. But for many of you with a bubble chart, like 50 people in your bubble chart, and each of them, either, first of all, they see a path for success, they see the result, they run for GX, and also they work with you to make sure that their people get GX. So a lot of time in past, building is not successful because sometimes you have to pull people, and it's just like pulling teeth. But the program right now, if people want to push themselves up, people will step up. So, when people, unless you climb a mountain, if you pull people up and they don't give the effort, it's hard to get them up. But now, the trainer, you pull people up, but a guy want to step himself up, they work with you, they want to build leg. So the future is everybody going to be lift up. So between now until the end of this month and December and January, and by the time we get to the launch, which is February 15, so we have a little bit about 3 months. I'd like you to run for this. Some of you are going to run for MD1, unless you get 1 leg. Some of you run for MD2. Some of you may run for MD3. In fact, I think many of you have a chance to do MD3. Some of you can do MD3 in 1 month if you want to. You can build 3 people under your base. Talk about MD. 5 3 people on your team run. You can hit MD3 in 1 month. And I like to see who step up in launch convention. We like to recognize you. Can I have that poster? No, the new one, the newest one, the Justin Yi has it. I think, I don't know if we oh, I have this on my, oh, sorry. I have it. All right, here. Put Elmo. Okay, we'd like to recognize you running for these 3 months to hit this one. November, December, January. Well, I think Alicia not gonna like what I say, but we're gonna give you an extension up to the convention. But for recognition purpose, we have to be creative, or we have to. But there will be a cut line. But I like people run the last minute to hit MD1, MD2, MD3. So can you put camera on 4 region? I want to ask this John. Can we link all 4 locations together? Probably this is one of the most important run that we do for 2024. And this one, the most important run to go to 2025. So I want to ask here in San Diego, I will ask San Jose, I want to ask Seattle, I want to ask Edmonton, whoever here who is not SMD, and MD and below, how you here think you can hit one of the qualification, MD1 or MD2 or MD3, between now until the launch. So you intend to run for it, to become part of the MD Builder program, and you qualify for it. So can you stand up to let us know that you will run for it? You can hit it. Really? Okay. Okay, so wait, give standing. I want to know who, let's give a big hand for everybody who's going to run for it. And for the people who going to build 3 legs. Build 3 legs. Right now, remain standing. Oh, build 3 legs. Wow. We have in the next, by February 15, can you guys listen to me?